How you doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal. Okay, so yesterday I talked about Flashback: The Quest for Identity. And I mentioned more than once how that game reminded me of an earlier title that I thought was done by Delphine Software. Turns out it was. So today's game is actually the Sega CD port of a title that was done by Delphine Software in 1991, as well as its follow-up a few years later. This game featured the same type of really fluid animation, the same type of really intricate cutscenes that were, for that time they were really intricate, I should say, and graphics that were honestly a step above anything else on the 16-bit consoles at that time. Well, as far as, what was being put out on the Super NES and Genesis. This game was also ported. The first game that I'm going to talk about was also ported onto the Super NES. But I'm going to talk about the Sega CD ports today because that's what I own. So today's game, today I'll be talking about Heart of the Alien, Out of This World Parts 1 and 2 for the Sega CD. Now, this game follows the exploits of a scientist named Lester. I know, real extra generic. He worked in this lab. He was doing an experiment, and while the experiment was preparing to run, lightning struck the building that he was performing the experiment at, causing a glitch in the experiment that sent him to an alien world. Now, he's the first screen of the game where you can actually control Lester. You're swimming for your life. Pretty much everything in this world can kill you early on. There are these little leeches that if you don't step on them or avoid them, you'll see a little cutscene where the leech will pop up, a little tooth will come out, it'll cut Lester, and he'll immediately fall and die. Like, the guy can't take a hit. But the thing is, this was extremely realistic because, in the event that any of us ever pop up on a strange alien world, everything will be able to kill us early on. As you advance through the game, you meet up with a friendly alien that helps you escape from your captors, and it's one of those games where it's not a whole lot going on story-wise. You're just trying to find out where you are and escape. But there's enough going on where it proves to be pretty engrossing. The animation, much like the game that we talked about yesterday, it will remind gamers of Prince of Persia, but because of its fluidity. This game also used a lot of cutscenes, a lot of animated cutscenes. That's something that on the Super NES, when I played this game initially, it was on the Super NES. And seeing this game on the Super NES, I was floored by the fact that there were animated cutscenes in this game. Like, long animated cutscenes. We didn't get that early on. And these games like Out of This World, and its sequel, Out of This World 2, I forget what the name of it is, but that's neither here nor there. Both of them follow the same type of storyline. They're both pretty much a continuation. The second game you play as, I guess, your Lester's alien friend who's trying to fight his way from his captors. So it's kind of the same thing, but it's a little bit different. Because the alien's a little bit tougher than Lester was. I heartily recommend Out of This World and Out of This World 2. If you can find the Sega CD version, you should pick it up. I don't know how rare the Sega CD version of this game is. I lucked up on the copy that I have, but you should definitely pick it up and you should definitely give it a shot. I mean, you could probably find it on emulators or whatever, but definitely you should try out Out of This World and Out of This World 2. Much like you should play Flashback, the game I talked about yesterday. This has been the 8-Bit Animal, and I will catch you beautiful people tomorrow.